I, 27 male, just found out my girlfriend, 24 female, is lying about being on a trip. Is there any hope, or am I cooked? My girlfriend, Amy, and I went on our first date around 1.5 years ago. We took things slowly while being exclusive and have been officially dating for a year. Overall, the relationship has been pretty good, minus some small hiccups in communication that she chalks up to her neurodivergence. Amy isn't great with texting, which I thought was a red flag at first until I found out she's like that with almost everyone, most of her friends and family included. To give a little background, Amy and a few of her girlfriends go to this conference a few states over twice per year. It's a 2-day event, which they usually turn into a 5-day vacation because it requires a flight and a hotel, and it's in a nice city. Amy's friend group is typically very active on social media during these trips, posting on their Instagram story during all points: flights, conference, beach, etc. This weekend was supposed to be their 3rd time attending. Amy and her friends have had their flights and hotels booked for months, confirmed by some of their posts on social media being excited about having everything booked. Unfortunately, the conference was canceled, but they already booked everything, so they decided to still enjoy a vacation. My girlfriend and I had a date night last weekend. She was telling me how excited she was for her trip. All was good, but at the end of the date, I caught a glimpse of Amy's phone. She was on her airline app, and it looked like she was reading cancellation policies. We had had a long day, and I was tired and felt like I was snooping or being nosy, so I didn't say anything. During the week, I asked Amy to hang out the day before the flight, emphasizing that I wanted to see her before her trip. Unfortunately, she was meeting up with a group of her coworkers, so she couldn't. No worries. The morning of her flight, I texted her wishing her a safe flight and a happy trip, and she liked my message. We haven't talked since. As I said, she's not a big texter, so we usually don't text much besides planning dates and emergencies. I figured she was on her trip, so I haven't texted to plan a date. Now on to the meat of the issue. Amy is now supposed to be a few days into her trip, and I noticed none of her friends were posting on Instagram. I thought that was weird because they usually post a lot, but I shrugged it off. That was until tonight. Amy started posting videos of her at a show. It looked fun, and I didn't think twice about it until the ending, where the show host called out, "Thank you," and then the name of the major city nearby where we live, approximately a 30-minute drive. I looked up the name of the show, and of course, it was in that nearby city this weekend, meaning she wasn't on vacation after all, and never thought to say anything to me about it. I did a little snooping on Venmo and found out that over 2 weeks ago, Amy's friends paid her back the money that Amy had sent her for the hotel and car rental. So she's known the trip was canceled for 2 weeks and hasn't said anything to me every time I brought it up. Where do I go from here? I feel like I'm suddenly spiraling, going crazy, overthinking everything lately to see if I've missed any signs. I've already started assuming the worst, and I'm panicking. I'm out of town for the weekend, and I feel like this has totally thrown off my trip. Is this worth the conversation, or is the relationship already over? Is there any reason she would have not said something by now? Even if she tells me the trip was canceled right when I see her before I confront her, would that still justify not telling me until after the trip? Edit. Her best friend just uploaded a picture of them together during the show, so I know she wasn't there with some other guy, but that doesn't explain the lying.